Emma's like, I didn't have your advantages, Charles, and I did the best I could, and like it turns out I'm a fucking terrible teacher because all of my students just got murdered. And he's like, well, you're not a terrible teacher, but you have been kind of evil, so maybe let's revisit the evil part. And Scott just kind of like, well, Emma, like you did a lot of evil stuff back in the day, maybe that's why people don't really trust you. And she's like, oh, darling, we were all on so many drugs back then because it was the 80s, and you can just picture the Hellfire Club, that the Lords Cardinals meeting room is just a huge mirrored table with like a mountain of cocaine, and like much like with Magneto, because before you get his sympathetic backstory in the 60s, Magneto is just evil as shit. Yeah. And so sometimes you need a way to kind of like wave it off, and for her to be like, I was disowned by my parents and became a stripper and got hooked on coke and became a supervillain. So sorry that I am not perfect, Scott.